No. No, no, no. No, no, no! I mean, I don't even... That doesn't even seem to me... No! Oh, thank you!
Barry goes back to the Hive, and his friend Adam wants everything to be normal again. And, like Husky, is not okay with Barry getting the hots for a human being. He later swims in his pool, where he apparently has some kind of hallucination about Vanessa. I guess they overchlorinated the honey.
You are my king.
Oh, no! Ew!
I just killed a creature with established sentience. Isn't it hilarious?
You coming?
Got everything?
What the heck is that? You know what? Skip it.
These people are messed up!
So Barry sobers up and leaves to find Vanessa again, where they talk about stupid
We have
stuff.
Hive, but it's a disease.
Like Hivo.
Horrible disease.
When suddenly,
He discovers that humans have hoarded hundreds of gallons of honey from somewhere.
How did this get here? Cute
this
baby.
apparent theft angers Barry, and he plans to do something about it. Yes, cover your small body with toxic permanent marker. That'll at least shorten the movie and we can all move on.
He is here. I sense it.
Who is this guy? He sounds like he's from Dragon Ball Z or something.
Is upset any of you? Ah! You're too late! It's ours now!
You, sir, have crossed the wrong sword!
You, sir, are about to be launched for my iguana, Ignacio!
Let him sting you.
He will die. You will get a boo-boo.
After a ridiculously improbable chase scene, Barry catches up to the truck that will take him to Honey Farms. Honey Farms, how original.
My, what horrible
He lands on the windshield, and look, more dead people.
Never knew what hit them.
So he rides on the windshield of doom when
Holy crap, he's alive!
Just keep still.
we meet a mosquito named Mooseblood, played by typical movie black guy Chris Rock.
Where you headed?
Let's just hope that the writers weren't trying to say anything about black people by comparing them to typical pests.
Oh, the jokes I could make about that.
As it turns out, only one of the bugs on the windshield was actually dead, and that makes everything okay. A pair of windshield wipers try to do us the favor of killing off the main character, but Barry escapes into the truck's top horn and talks to Mooseblood some more. Mooseblood then sees a truck delivering blood and hops over to it, leaving Barry to think about whatever the heck the point of their conversation was.
Barry then reaches Honey Farms and sees a pair of diabolical beekeepers performing the most dastardly thing they could be doing. Their job! Bum dum dum!
Hey, check out the new smoker.
So he discovers the plot humans employ to steal the honey.
Man in woman's
Drag
clothes.
queens.
That's a drag queen.
Right.
Worse than anything the bear
So he
did
tells
to
the
us.
rest of his hive, I mean his parents,
Who told you
and says that he intends to do something about the theft of their own honey.
Like rumors?
They don't listen, again, and Adam tells them about Barry's trips outside the hive.
And they make out!
Make out? Barry?
We do not.
So Barry decides to sue the humans for the honey theft.
Where it really matters.
Then they have a pointless Larry King Live parody and find an excuse to say
But Jesus.
without getting in trouble. He then enlists the help of Vanessa to sue the entire human race. Oddly enough, it's this brain genius here, Ken, who catches the logical fallacy of that.
What?
Barry and Vanessa then talk about more pointless things they have in common and mail off their suit.
What kind of judge would give that thing a second glance? They would send that woman to the loony bin before taking that thing seriously. I mean,
This
good grief, what
is
kind
a
of stupid thing is this
stupid
movie all wants to
movie.
swallow?
So yes, the suit goes to court, people are all excited about hearing a bee speak, blah blah blah.
Think these billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers?
Turns out they do.
Enter Leighton T. Montgomery, voiced by John Goodman. And with any luck, this guy will put this movie to a close soon enough.
Any of you boys work on this?
All rise. The Honorable Judge Bumbleton presiding.
All right.
What was
case
that
number
name again?
4475.
Judge Bumbleton presiding.
Oh, come on! She's not even a B! She's Oprah Winfrey!
Court of New York, Barry-
Things don't look good for our heroes, but here's the moment of truth.
I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor, we're ready to proceed.
Montgomery makes his opening statement talking about the divinely ordained right that humans have to use and benefit from nature, which God, Gawada, presented to humanity as a gift. He then says that Barry might not even be a real bee.
They could be using laser beams.
Right. This is the guy that 5 major food companies hired to defend humanity? Jim Carrey could have made a better argument than this.
Husky, we don't actually have any liar clips.
What? Oh, this is awkward.
He could be on steroids.
This
is a stupid movie!
So Barry then explains to everyone that he is real and that honey is very important to bees. It's our vomit, and you want to steal it? What's the deal with that?
We invented it.
So the next thing Barry does is bring a bear into the room. How nice.
Maybe he wants to avenge all the bugs that were harmed in the making of this movie. Oh my god! He's got me! He's got me! Run for the door! He's welded and shut! Nanny!
They put Sting in this movie? Okay, that's it. One more for the finale, and then I'm wrapping this up. Ready, Husky?
Ready! This is a stupid
Why doesn't someone just step on this little creep and we can all go home?
Our thoughts exactly, Mr. Leota. Ken Schwarzenegger here tries to kill Barry and fails. Montgomery gets Adam to sting him. They preserve his life with a friggin' plastic sword thing. They win the case because Montgomery's an idiot. They shoot Winnie the Pooh for some reason. The bees are unhappy because they don't need to make honey anymore and don't know what to do with their lives. All plants everywhere die really quickly for some reason. Adam didn't die like he should have. Vanessa is depressed. They steal a flowery float from California, knock out 2 airline pilots for some reason, and are saved in the single most impossible manner I've ever seen. Spread enough pollen to trigger every allergy in the continental US. The day is saved. The end!
Let's wrap up.
The saddest part about this film is all the good that's buried underneath the sheer stupidity of it all. For every perfectly timed, hilarious joke, and this movie has them, you have about a dozen fallacies and inconsistencies with nature. For all of the good voice acting, the premise is just stupid. But the worst part about this movie is the fact that it seems to switch morals on you. At first it seems like a call to defy convention and to follow your dreams. Then it seems to say that those dreams will destroy the earth if you keep them up. Keep up the status quo at all costs.
And we're not just gonna accept what they did to Winnie the Pooh either.
Piglet offered a pretty large sum for a hit on Barry. But in this case, I volunteered to do it for free. And unlike Ken, I won't miss.